Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite realtor, Dr. Yeti, and I am back with yet another video. Today's gonna be a very different type of video. I know we live in the United States of America, but sometimes I wanna know what's going on in the real estate world outside of the United States. And as you may or may not know, your girl is Nigerian. Omo Yoruba ni me, okay? If you ain't know, now you know. So I came across this video and I thought this was perfect to react to. It says, I exposed a luxury real estate scam in Nigeria. Let me tell you something. Real estate in America is, when I talk about taxes, I'm like, okay, you don't really own your home 100%, right? And that's just my perspective on it. Some people may argue that, but in Africa or in foreign countries, when you buy the house, you buy the house. It's yours forever. You don't have to keep paying for anything. However, some government agencies are corrupt. Some real estate agents are corrupt. So you end up purchasing a property that you don't really own. The government can come and say, this is our property, we want you out of here, even though you have documentation to prove that you live in that house. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into it. We're gonna react to this video, okay? Let's see what's going on in the Nigerian real estate world.
Clogged gutters with no drainage, excessive flooding, power outage, extreme traffic, but yet luxury houses.
Any smart thing they will say luxury and exclusivity. You don't know what luxury is.
Nigerians have abused that term luxury.
Billion naira properties.
Before we keep going though, let's be honest, Americans have abused that too, because in America, you go to these luxury apartments, luxury homes that were built in like 2 days, luxury apartments that have roaches, okay, that have utility issues. Okay, luxury apartments where the landlord isn't paying attention to you. You need something, they ignore you, but quote unquote luxury, right? So I wouldn't just say Nigerians.
Apartment like this, what are we looking at in terms of price points?
$2.5 million.
How many Nigerians can pull out 2.5 million for an apartment like this?
Look at the penthouse is about $14 million.
Throughout the course of this
$14
video, I'll
million?
pay visits to billion naira homes that are currently for sale.
There's a property here. It's on the market for 1 billion naira. What is it currently going for right now?
2.3 billion naira.
I will also travel around the world comparing what the same amount or even less would buy you in other developed countries. And lastly, I would meet up with the developers building these homes to ask them tough questions.
So is that why property seems overpriced?
No, it's not overpriced. They are even underpriced.
Really?
I would also meet up with the real estate.
The way Nigerians be talking with the sweet mouth, you think this is overpriced? This is a steal. I'm spending $1 million on a house in Nigeria. Come on.
Agent selling these properties, all in an attempt to investigate who is really benefiting from the luxury housing pandemic in Nigeria's commercial capital.
How beautiful Nigeria
and if truly,
is.
homes in Lagos
just love my
are
country.
overpriced.
So right now we're driving through Bodilon Road in Ikoyi.
This street is considered by many analysts as Nigeria's most expensive street. It is called Bodilon Road in Ikoyi. Actually, the sitting president's personal home is just right around the corner. The price tag of homes in this single street would make your calculator overheat. A 3-bedroom apartment can sell for over 5 billion naira.
Yes, with a B.
While yearly rents range from 30 million and can even surpass 50 million in some buildings. But the irony is, most of the apartments and villas here are empty because many believe these properties are deliberately inflated with poor infrastructure that doesn't match the price tag.
Alright guys, so I'm here in a very nice neighborhood. It's called Pinnock. Very prestigious neighborhood. A lot of celebrities stay here, and there's a property here that's on the market right now. This particular one, it's on the market for 1 billion naira.
That's not a bad price for that house. I mean, depending on where you live in America, like
so this is what a lot of people
$600,000.
usually will complain about. Everywhere is just concrete,
Not bad.
but I feel like a lot would have been done. The architecture is very hard to explain, but
Very unique.
you have no balconies. It's just like a square boxed design.
The
on,
modern
like, 2
designs.
floors. I was expecting to
Not really a big fan of
have
those.
a front entrance where I'm going to walk into the property, but I guess that's not the case, so we're going to go from the side. This is the security quarters.
For $700,000, you get almost zero greenery with no garage or outdoor space.
Okay, let's see.
Which honestly, they really could have built that. I don't know why. I think they're trying to be very modern with their architecture because it doesn't take much to just build a garage. It doesn't take much to build something that you can, you know, at least a little small little
1 billion gets us
spot
here
for
in Pinnock.
parking.
450 square meters, not really big, but 1 billion naira. Like, you need to be a billionaire in naira and probably like a millionaire in dollars to be able to put down a deposit for this, or even buy it in cash. Floating staircase, because of the side of the land, the developer was trying to maximize space by putting like a pool just by the side. For 1 billion naira, I expect more space for my living room. Oh wow, the kitchen.
Oh wow.
That is surprising. I'm speechless. Like, a
I'm
kitchen,
not gonna lie, this is not a good looking kitchen.
the front
at all.
side of the property, like, I don't know. I really don't know what to say. The
The
kitchen is
design
directly
of the
facing the
layout
entrance,
is
so
horrible.
I'm not sure.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, floating staircase. It's on 3 floors, so it goes all the way to the end. I can see too many doors here. I believe one of which should be the main bedroom. So this is like 1, 2, 3, probably 4 bedrooms. Let's see what is up. And
Okay, so it's 3 levels.
okay, so I believe the cinema
Okay,
is
there's a
supposed to be
movie
here.
theater.
They haven't fitted it with chairs. That's all you get for 1 billion naira. Just like that, 1 billion.
Whoa, man,
He said 1 billion was $670,000. I mean, depending on where you live in America, that is not a bad place. Like if you're in California, for example, I think that
To give you some more
is nuts.
perspective, I flew to the US of A, America,
Like,
to
you're
meet
going
up
to
with Dami,
Houston.
a real estate agent.
You're going to Houston. Let's be honest. You're going to Houston. Houston is not the homes that the price homes that you get for the size homes that you get is pretty cheap.
Based here in Houston, Texas, to check out homes with almost similar price tags and get his opinion on the housing situation in Nigeria.
Okay, so this is one of the homes that we have here for sale.
So what are we expecting to see inside?
Something magnanimous. you get to the point here now. So one of the best features about this house is something called a mother-in-law suite.
Oh, really?
So that means you have your home separate and then you have this.
Oh,
This is a mother-in-law suite,
That's
which is
lovely.
pretty much an apartment within your home. So if you come here, you'll see that you have your own living room here, you have your bathroom right here, and then you have your bedroom right here. And then obviously you just close that door so you're away from the main house.
nice.
Is there a
This
separate
is your
entrance?
living area. You have your high ceilings, your 20-foot ceilings. Over here,
The living room
you
is not
have
that
your
big. though.
breakfast area, and then you see the kitchen.
That's a nice
How much is this
kitchen.
home
Well,
going
it's
for?
not a nice
This
kitchen.
home,
but
you know, it's about 800,000. This is the backyard here. So you have like the gas line. What some people would do, they can put like a floating TV that can kind of like fold up, whether you put it there or here, whatever works for you. So, you know, you just have your backyard as your premium chilling section. This is the master bedroom, but
Primary
you know, here
bedroom.
we call it the primary
Main bedroom.
Yes.
Is it
And
ensuite?
and this is the bathroom. You have your dual vanity. You know, I don't know what they call it in Nigeria, but two
Vanity.
sinks. you
No,
know.
it's vanity, bro. Come
Yeah,
on.
okay. Hey, I know the terminology is very different here than it is there. So
Yeah.
you have your tub, you know, you have your walk-in shower, which
Yeah.
is very good size. This is the closet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Walking? Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
walk-in
think we
closet.
need to watch all this. It's a nice house.
Sometimes
Top coming
it
out,
takes a
right?
different
Whoa.
to see the possibilities.
My TV just cut on. One second, y'all.
Format,
Let me
you
get
can set
the-
your own deadlines and keep up with all of life's important moments.
Kind of hip. Oh,
Holidays are a chance to open outdoors, welcome the season, fill our homes with warmth.
what kind of hippie-jeebie stuff is that? It just came up out of nowhere. Sorry about that, y'all.
And then you have to pay all that money for that? Where's the luxury? They will post videos say luxury, 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 but it's basic. Like, I think Nigerians
Damn, let's be honest now.
abused-
Let's be for real. The houses are not that bad. The house that he showed in Nigeria in Ikoyi was not that bad. It was 1 billion naira, but when he translated it to USD, it was like $600,000. This is an $800,000 house. There is no comparison.
That term luxury, like,
Let's be honest. Come
you
on.
see luxury, you would know luxury. Most of what they are saying
Also,
is
it's a
not luxury.
different
They will
location.
build house, then they will now squeeze one small swimming pool in the backyard like this. Swimming pool that if you do like this, you have reached both ends
What
of
is
it,
that?
and then you charge all this. It's not by force to put swimming pool in house.
that's
Leave
wild.
it alone.
But they say if you don't put it, they're not going to sell. So people just like to know they have swimming pool in their house.
You see, that's
not
the
cool.
mentality, man. Mentality is different. Like, when you live on this side of the world, you will understand that it's not just about this, oh, I have this.
Vanity
because it's
upon
literally
vanity.
pointless. Well, you have swimming pool that you can't even, you reach the end.
So you feel like infrastructure is the number one reason why the houses seem to be overpriced.
Yes,
No,
I
don't
can
think
say
it's
that,
the
yes.
structure. I think
And then
probably
flew to
it's
Atlanta to meet up with the developer,
location.
Mr. Oluremi, building both affordable and luxury homes in Georgia.
All right, so
I
you're
need to
welcome
find this
to
man.
this beautiful house in Nisky Lakes in Atlanta. It's just about 12 minutes from the airport.
What neighborhood in Lagos do you think would kind of like be similar with the neighborhood this property is in right
Eco
now?
Atlantic, probably.
Eco Atlantic?
Yeah.
So where we are right now is like the Eco Atlantic of Atlanta?
No, because unfortunately, and I'm not no disrespect,
But
the places that we call luxury in Nigeria, in honesty, won't even meet
low income neighborhood.
their
in
this-
America.
See, let me just say this. One thing that I truly, truly dislike is when my people look down on their own country. What do you mean the luxury places are considered less than hood in America? Did you see the video of him showing the streets in the area in Ikoyi? And this man has the audacity to say that the nice luxury areas in Nigeria are not considered not poor in America. Why would he say that? I really like, it really grinds my gears when people downplay where they grew up. Y'all saw the video, the initial footage of him going through the streets of Nigeria, of Lagos, of him showing properties in Lagos, or that one property in Lagos. Would you say that that's considered a slum in America? Like, come on. People just be talking.
The poorest neighborhoods here have sewers, they have pipe-borne water, they have electricity. Nobody's selling groundnut or.
Come on. The audacity for this man to come for Nigeria the way that he is. The poorest neighborhoods have sewers. Bro, there are, what is it called? I made a whole video about septic tanks. You know, there are places that have septic tanks. Even nice neighborhoods in America that have septic tanks. I sold a house last year that was a very beautiful home in Conyers, Georgia, and had septic tank. I sold a land that the neighborhood around there, all they use is septic tank and wells to drink their water. Come on. Oh my goodness. It just really grinds my gears when people try to come from my country. And
fish in front, there are no shanties in front of the.
That's
on
right.
the way to Banana Island, it floods. And Banana Island
Banana
is a
is the
multi-million.
most, yeah.
In Banana Island, they have Airbnb. That's an exclusive neighborhood. How would anybody, the HOA, the Homeowners Association, they should not allow Airbnb.
I've been to Airbnbs in America. When I first moved to Georgia, I went to mansion parties that were Airbnbs. Come on. People just be talking, but then just talking down on your own people for what? What do you gain from doing that? What?
In Banana Island, they have high rise, low rise. It's just disjointed, and this is what we call luxury.
Dude, you're lame,
the
bro. I'm
better
sorry. I
neighborhoods
can't rock with
the
you on that
controlled
one. I'm
neighborhoods
sorry.
Like Nikon Town.
Okay, you're not lame. God, please forgive
Lagos,
me.
Yeah.
He's not lame.
To get there, you still have to pass through all this other stuff.
That's right.
So these are the challenges.
You know how many potholes are in Atlanta? You know how many potholes are in DC? like my cars have been.
But even the developers in Nigeria, I respect them because people abuse them all the time, but they have to provide infrastructure. When we bought
The
this
audacity.
land,
I'm sorry. Maybe
we
I shouldn't
didn't
say
have to
anything
do the
negative
roads to
about him
this land.
because
The water
I'm
was
probably
already
gonna
there.
cut that
it's
out.
plug and play. It's right on the street. We just apply
in case
and
I
we
meet
plug it
him.
in. We plug it in. We call the
Electricity is done for you.
Yeah, Georgia Power. We call them. They come in. They tell you the fee. They come in. But for a Nigerian developer, even if you develop your own estate to be beautiful, like Banana Island,
The road leading there.
leading to Banana Island, there are people selling there. There's water. Is water locked?
So-
You have no control over that.
Did you forget about Atlanta Water Boys? Come on, bro. Stop doing that.
So it's a
People selling stuff on the side of the street. I wish when I went to Puerto Rico, a few years ago, I go to Puerto Rico a lot, but the first time I ever went, I went and, I wanted to experience the real culture of Puerto Rico, and I was going around buying stuff from people at the side of the street. Not in San Juan. I was on the other side of the island, the other airport, buying stuff from people that were selling stuff on the side of the street, like real authentic food and stuff like that. What's wrong with people selling stuff on the side of the street? Are they affecting people? They have market. I don't know. I don't know. It just really grinds my gears when people downplay culture. Like, it's culture. Just because they don't do it here in America doesn't make it bad.
failure at so many levels. But if you go to Eco Atlantic, the only place I've seen in Nigeria that meets like a AAA sort of rating,
But then it's for the elite, top elite.
unfortunately.
Stay tuned because later in this
That's
video I'll
beautiful.
visit
Look at
Eco
that.
Atlantic City to check out the prices of homes there. But before that, let us visit a fellow African city, Cape Town. I'll
This
visit a
guy's
home for
traveling a
sale
lot
in
for
a
this
high net
video.
worth neighborhood
putting in
called
work.
Bishop's Court. This neighborhood is among the top 5 most prestigious property market in all of South
Africa is a
Africa.
very
At the time
beautiful
of filming this video,
country.
this property was on the market for $3.5 million US, and I'll be comparing it to a property in Lagos' top exclusive neighborhood, Shoreline Estate, worth $5 million US. The Lagos
You
homes
gotta
may
also
get
think about it. Location matters, right? Like location. So if you are buying a house in California that's worth $5 million, that same property in Atlanta, Georgia, and the south side of Atlanta, Georgia, is probably going to be worth $300,000. We can't just say, oh, the price of the luxury, this and that. Like, the house that you're looking at, I wish he had gone to New York. Go look at the real estate in New York. Go check out the real estate in New York and see if you can find a $500,000, well, how much was it? $800,000 house as big as the one that Dami showed, or a $600,000 house as big as the one he showed in Nigeria. But people don't really understand that real estate is based on location. Location determines the price. Location determines the value of your home.
It's a community of about 60 homes. It sits on a 500 square meter land with a very modern architecture and finishing, well furnished, and comes with 5 bedrooms and 2 staff quarters,
beautiful.
1 living room and 1 family lounge, a well-equipped cinema, a pool, central cooling system, and several rooftop balconies overlooking the famous Lekki Ikoyi Bridge. While the Cape Town home sits on 5,300 square meters of just land area, the exterior space alone speaks volume.
Right here, you can't even see your
Wow,
neighbors,
look at
and
the
that is why
pool.
Bishop's Court is considered old money. This level of wealth, you really don't want to interact with your neighbors.
This home comes with a whopping 8 bedrooms in total and an additional 1 bedroom suite. The property has 8 enclosed car garages, 2 living rooms, and an entertainment area. Just look at the pools and the endless view.
That's so
This
beautiful.
home has an indoor lift to access all of the 3 floors, big windows and skylights to maximize daylight,
This is
and so
South
many other
Africa.
features. The $3.5 million home in Cape Town outfeatures the $5 million Lagos home.
It's not about
Clearly,
features,
the
brother, it's
Lagos
about
home has
location.
only 10% of the Cape Town's homeland size. It has no greenery or outdoor space, no enclosed garage, a smaller pool, fewer bedrooms, no
So
laundry
beautiful, though.
room. You actually get a washing machine inside of the kitchen. No privacy for the resident, but although the Lagos architecture and build date is way more modern and recent, but I'll pick the Cape Town's home any day, anytime, as
It's
it
not
offers
about, well, yes, it's about the year it was built, but not necessarily. It's really mostly about the location, right? Cape Town is also a nice place. And Ikoyi, wherever he is right now in Lagos, is also nice. People come to these places to enjoy themselves, and the location is what determines the price, not just the size of the house. But let's keep watching.
Better value for money in a tourist.
Because let me tell you this, right? Most Nigerians, older Nigerians, they go back to their village and build themselves mansions. If that mansion were to be placed in Ikoyi right now, that mansion that they built for a few $1,000s would probably be worth a few $1 million. So let's be honest with ourselves. It's not about the size of the home and the features of the home. That's great. That increases the price point of the house. But the location is what matters the most.
Destination. Lagos has a population of at least 20 million people, according to one report cited on a government website. Over 600 people move to Lagos every day with a 3.5% annual growth. Projections suggest population could reach 30 million by 2030. This rapid influx of people moving to Lagos is putting pressure on the already struggling infrastructure.
Lagos, I want you to think, Lagos is like when people feel like the grass is greener on the other side when they want to be famous and go to California or move to New York. Lagos is like the big city, the most like talked about city in Nigeria, right? Not necessarily the best city, because Lagos is a city within the state of Lagos. So Lagos is a state. So Lagos is like a sought after, right? There's also Abuja, which is the capital of Nigeria, and that's also very, very nice as well. But the price point, I'd imagine, is more expensive in Lagos. But I would say this. So Lagos is kind of like the New York of America in a way, and not necessarily in terms of like the real estate, but more so like the fact that people are going there because they are looking for greener pastures, right? And so a lot of people move from the village and go to Lagos because of opportunities to work or earn money to send back home. So that's one way to look at it.
By making the demand for homes more than the supply, causing a housing deficit of over 3.4 million units.
We are the most populated black nation on earth, and you don't have a lot of prime real estate, that people can buy. If I want to buy real estate in South Africa, I have so many options. I can go to Joburg, Pretoria,
Well, that's the thing. The options is what causes the prices to be lower. Let's be honest. The more
so
options you have, it's supply and demand. It's all about economics.
Once you're outside Lagos and Abuja, you don't really have good areas you can buy property, especially areas that have economic activity that can support whatever it is you're doing. Because if you're buying property, you need to be working to sort your bills, right?
Yes.
Lagos is the smallest state in Nigeria, right, with a population of over 20 million people. So you already have that high density, and that density is not spread evenly across the state. A lot of people don't want to live on the mainland. You have places like Badagry, and then even when you come to the island, once you pass Chevron,
people don't want to live
people
there.
no longer want to live there.
Yeah.
Everybody is just clustered between Ikoyi and Chevron. So you have that huge pressure. Both Nigerians in Nigeria, all our politicians, Nigerians in diaspora, foreigners, everybody
wants to live in
for
Lagos
this
Island.
Small, do you
Lagos
understand?
Island.
Not just Lagos Island, just this small cluster of I don't know how many square meters between Ikoyi and Chevron. So that's what is causing the problems that we have.
And as Lagos continues to develop, new towers are built. Water is sand-filled to create new land. There are constructions happening everywhere. But the irony is,
they're building land on top of water. This is dangerous. Think about like how Florida, they're saying that the water is rising in Florida. This is like, why would anyone want to build or buy a house or own a house or build a house in a place like that where it was built on top of water?
significant portion of the new housing is directed at the high-end market built by profit-driven investors. So let us visit a neighborhood that was sandfilled and created from scratch. This is Eko Atlantic City, Nigeria's version of the Palm Jumeirah, like in Dubai, built on more than 10 million square meters of land reclaimed from the Atlantic Ocean with the aim to first restore the shores of Victoria Island that was previously eroded by the waves from the Atlantic Ocean.
You see though? Victoria Island is a man-made island, in case anyone knows this. VI is a man-made island, and you see all of the water, like people, the flooding, the issues, like people can't walk on dry land most of the time because anytime there's rain, the sea rises or the ocean rises. So to build, you already find that there's an issue in terms of that with Victoria, and there's a whole history of Victoria Island. If you guys want me to tell you guys about the story of Victoria Island, let me know. But it was some real deep corruption that happened with that situation. But let's just say that they're trying to repeat the same issue because, of course, they see how lucrative it is to be in Victoria Island. Now they're building another island. Ay, caramba.
To create a new city from scratch and fix all of the infrastructural problems in Lagos. But after so many years, there are only a few buildings standing tall, mainly because of the cost to acquire a land here. I'll visit a newly completed tower here called Azuri Towers to know how much it costs to buy an apartment here.
So I'm right here at I'm at Azuri Towers, right? And it's a project by Eco Development. So what I want to do right now...
Most likely it's still going to be really cheap to get a condo in this place. Like, really cheap because there's not much development around there and you just buy your condo and just live in it. And then when things start happening, things start popping, you have a very, like, nicely cheap location that you got yourself.
The MD, the Managing Director.
Hey.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Nice to meet you.
So my name is Irejo Gbadebo. I am the MD CEO of a company called Eco Development Company. And Eco Development Company, our first project is Azuri Towers. I don't know if you know about Eco Atlantic, but later you'll see the map.
Yeah.
Later you'll see that Eco Atlantic goes very far. But this portion of Eco Atlantic is here, right at the tip. And this is called the Marina District.
Yeah.
And where we are is here.
It's right here.
Yeah. So we have the highest residential.
How many floors is it?
So we have 32 floors. As the city is growing, I mean, to give you some context, my father, who's 93 now, when he was a boy, Lagos was a city of 600,000 people.
Wow.
Lagos is a city with a population that is more than the country of Ghana. Wow. Our infrastructure cannot cope. You have to create the land for people to be able to live.
Why create the land? Why not just expand further into the country? Like, why does it have to be in Lagos? Like, why? Why does it have to be in that Chevron area? That's the thing. Like, typically when people want to move to a major city, I tell them, hey, if you want to buy something or rent something that's cheaper, rent something right outside of the city because you're close to the city, but you're not paying city prices. Why do we have to be in Lagos? I don't understand. Like, I don't get it.
Live there.
And the only way not to have too much density house is to go up. So hence we go up. And this is my show flat.
The show flat.
Come on in.
Welcome to Azuri 1.
Yes. We got a utility room. Everybody gets a washing machine, and a dryer. And for the more technical, you can control how much electricity you use. Kitchen comes complete with your standard, a hob, halogen hob, and your oven. Microwave, fridge, freezer, nice and big. Can't remember how to open it. Can't remember how it opens, But, full fridge, freezer. All of this comes as part of it. To my right is the master bedroom with its walk-in closet. And its bathroom. Now, some people elected to take out the bath, but you have a bath, double sink, a shower, toilet, and bidet. Then you come to what I call the next private area, or the children's area, if you like. And you've got 3 bedrooms here. This side of Azuri 1 overlooks Tarkwa Bay. So there's Tarkwa Bay over there.
That's Tarkwa Bay right there.
Yes. And if you come forward and look down, you will see 1/3 of my beautiful podium.
For an apartment like this, what are we looking at in terms of price point?
$2.5 million.
$2.5 million. But a lot of people would ask, why price it in dollars when it's right here in Nigeria?
The reason I do it in dollars and tell you the dollar price is because that's the cost and what I can sell it for to pay back what I owe, for what the value of it is. And then...
Oh, so what she's saying is she borrowed in USD to build this property. Why?
Whether you choose to pay in dollars or you choose to pay in naira, totally up to you. The price has not changed in 4 or 5 years.
$900,000 entry price for the
3-bed.
3-bed.
But this one is 2.5.
2.5 million. Wow. How many Nigerians can pull out 2.5 million for an apartment like this?
More than you know. Let me put it like this. If I say I'm going to sell to the 1% of 1%, that's still 25,000 people.
Yeah, and that's a lot, right? Because of our population of 200 and something million.
You got it. Every city in the world has its districts for the uber rich, then the uber rich, then the rich, then the not so rich, then the middle class, then the affordable. And Echo Atlantic City is no different. It has its uber rich corner, and that's where this is.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Let us meet up with a few developers.
I'm not gonna lie. Just seeing that woman that has as powerful as she looks, and just seeing like just seeing her just inspires me. I want to find out more about that lady and get in touch with her, because maybe one day I might start being a real estate agent in Nigeria. Who knows?
To understand things from their perspective.
So overpriced, when you say overpriced, it starts with the land. The country has a problem to deal with when it comes to the land situation, because you can't control the land prices, and the land prices actually control the price of the house. Because if you think about it, I can use the same amount I used to build this house and build the same in Lekki Phase 1. But guess what? How much will it be? You would say like $1 billion, right?
Yeah.
And why is it $1 billion?
Because of the land.
The land, yeah. If you ask me, how do people determine the price of land, right?
Yeah.
How much did my brother sell yesterday? He sold at 450. My own is 450 or 480.
Now, this is where I was going. Now, for example, you've done like a great job building this. Let's say now there's a land close by.
Yeah.
Those people will try to match up the cost for their land based on what somebody
this is not a Nigerian thing. This is a real estate thing. This is a general. If you come to America, you want to price a house, it's called a comparative market analysis. You look at the price of the homes nearby, and then you can determine how much to sell your house for. This is not exclusive to Nigeria, and it's not a bad thing. This is economics.
So I think that's usually most of the conversation. Like, what is really causing this appreciation? You cannot appreciate land because of what the next door neighbor has done.
Yes, you can.
So I think
that's what real estate is, brother. That's how real estate works. It's about the appreciation based on the market analysis. The other properties on the market, how much are they selling for? That's how you price your home. You price your home based on how much people are willing to pay for it. And if you find out that your neighbor is selling their home for a certain amount and someone is willing to pay for it, guess what? Then you're like, well, if somebody's willing to pay for that, then I can make my home that price as well.
That's the major concern. Let's take a look at your project.
Anyway, how long let's stop it there. We're over 30 minutes in this video. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I know I'm a little bit passionate, okay? The passion is obviously shining forth, okay? But I find it very beautiful. Like, look at these properties. They're very beautiful. Look at the location, you know, and of course I'm Nigerian, so maybe I'm very biased. I don't know, but I just find it so beautiful, and I would absolutely love to do real estate in Nigeria. But anyway, y'all, let me know what you guys think. Would you live in Nigeria? Would you pay those prices? Now, those prices are a little exuberant. However, you gotta think about it. You don't have to live in those areas. There are other areas in Nigeria that are not so expensive. And you know what? I'm gonna check and see if he has videos just talking about regular home prices that are not necessarily luxury homes in Nigeria. And you'll see that a lot of these homes are very beautiful, just like this, even the homes in the villages. So anyway, let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.